Hello, audience. Thank you so much for being there with us throughout. Today, we have with us Amit. Amit has worked with NITER Infotech, and he worked as a practice manager, senior program manager, and he worked in different other companies in the same capacity. UST, Blue Conch Technologies, he was there as product manager. And now he's working with Nines in Pune. There's a company called as Nines, and he's working as a specialized product manager. The beauty here is that he has not taken the run-of-the-mill route, which everyone else is taking. I want to become a data scientist. Right? As opposed to that, I believe this is a slightly specialized role, like the title itself, like the designation itself truly reflects that being a product manager in the space of AI is a specific niche area in itself. Yeah. So Amit, thank you so much for providing your time. And I have my first question for you, Amit. I mean, there are a lot of people who want to get into this field of data science and AI. However, they're really not aware of what are the new things which are happening. What kind of work happens in the practical setting? A lot of people are confused on this front. So as part of this leadership series, we thought we will take the knowledge that the experts like you would have accrued over a period of years and try to disseminate that information to the audience. So yeah, over to you, Amit. We want to know what are a few new things that is happening in the space of AI. Since you're working in the space of product management, probably you might want to throw some light on that.
Absolutely, Bernie. Thank you for giving me. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity to present this. Yes, you are absolutely right. I took a different path, where I can enrich my product management skills along with the AI skills, so that I can create product that will help community with more intelligent products. Because traditional products are there, but how we can enrich those traditional products with that intelligent insights and intelligence, that is what my core passion is. That's the reason that I choose this path. However, at this point of time, I'm working as a specialized product manager for Nice Interactive Solution. And my product is specially dealing in data visualization and analytics. Now, in customer experience or CX world, so primarily the product that I work with is the CX product. It's a contact center product where we are providing an end-to-end solution for all our Fortune 500 customers across the world. In this, my product is specialized into data visualization and analytics. Now, with recent changes that have come in past couple of years, so AI is revolutionizing how we present insights to all our customers. Earlier, 2-3 years back, the dashboards which are presented, those are very static dashboards. Now, the requirement is no more like that. People does not care about static dashboard. They want something intelligence out of it. They don't want to invest their time in reading, knowing what is going on, how my systems are performing, especially in contact center. When you have a huge volume coming in, the calls coming in, the supervisor wanted to know that how my contact center is operating, so that I can operationalize better, efficiently, and so on. That's where this automatic highlighting of anomalies, predictive trends, optimal visualizations based on the data and user intent, the dashboards can provide more value to them. Another innovation that has happened with the AI coming in, hyper-personalization. Hyper-personalization in terms of the customer. Every customer has a different needs, right? So whenever they call to the contact center, they don't call it for one common problem. They call it for their own personal problem. And how you can provide that service is matter a lot. And proactive service providing to them will provide more customer satisfaction. Nobody wants to talk to a bot. They want to come talk to an agent. But when they talk to an agent should be able to understand their problem upfront rather than being a reactive, proactive thing. So that's where Now customer data platform is a very important thing, and that is coming up at scale nowadays in contact centers. So that is where hyper personalization is very much important. Another thing that has happened in contact center in recent years is increasing the number of channels that you are interacting with. Earlier there was only 5 years back we go, there are only traditional 3 channels: email, messages, and voice. Now we have more than 30-40 channels where you can interact with contact centers, and those channels has to be linked together. It cannot be disintegrated. Every channel you cannot operate in a silos. You have to have that. One person talking on Twitter can call you on mobile or can message you on WhatsApp. The context should not get lost. You should be knowing that context upfront, so that when the person is interacting with that particular channel, you should be able to answer that problem upfront. And that is what is evolving, and AI is playing a very critical role in this, in terms of data gathering, consolidation, getting insights from data, channels, and all those things. So that is what is going on in contact centers across and upfront. Everything has to be in real time, near real time. It cannot go into batches and all those things.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Amit. I mean, you have given a different dimension altogether as part of this conversation, I must say. One is the context center experience that you're talking about. The data visualization and analytics, usually people assume that it's all about creating some kind of reports and dashboards, which are aesthetically pleasing maybe. But that's not the case. Like you have rightly told, people want intelligent dashboards. They don't want, static dashboards basically. Another very important that you have brought in is that as opposed to just showing reports or dashboards or numbers, highlight the anomalies, right? That's another very important thing. So make it more meaningful. The reports speak for itself. Hyper-personalization, 30 to 40 channels. The data would be flowing left, right, and center.
Absolutely.
And you should be able to read that data, read the context, and that too real-time or near real-time information you need to provide, right, to the stakeholders. That means you want 360-degree view of the customers and real-time, not batch process. This also goes on to say that when you build your product, the way data pipeline is built, the way you are, ingesting the data into the area, and the way you are putting it for analytics, everything becomes very, very. So it's not just about algorithms nowadays. Algorithms is already more or less solved problem, right? It's all about how do you structure your algorithms in your entire solution, right?
Exactly.
Wonderful, Amit. This has given a new dimension. Thank you so much. The second question is, Amit, huge number of people are coming out of BTech in data science, BTech in AI, BTech in autonomous robotic machines. There are, n number of new streams which have come up. Given this context, given that 8 to 10 lakh students would come out of colleges every year, what is the kind of skill that they have to hone to get into this field of data science and AI? And if they have to get into companies such as NICE, what is the skill that you're looking at?
Sure. Yeah. So I'll talk about my 2 decades of experience that I have spent in IT industry, and especially now leading a role of an AI-driven product. So there are 3 critical areas that I believe that one has to master. One is the problem-solving skill. That is a fundamental to anyone. Technical skills definitely are very important, but understanding that business challenges and translating them into an AI-based solution is what helps you to solve the problem. I have consistently seen that the ability to bridging the gap between what a technical solution you have with the business problem or business challenge you have is create a separate category of people, that separates successful AI implementation out of the box that you will get. You will be able to do that. So problem solving is first. Second one is data literacy. I would talk about, like you talked about, like 360 degree of data. that is coming in across 30-40 channels is. So, in my personal experience, the data modeling is, you should be able to understand that how the data has been modeled into the system. Because you can imagine with the flow of data that you are going to get, all near real time. Everything is coming in with the streams and data is coming to you. You have to capture all the data. You cannot miss the data. In order to understand what data is coming, you have to have the data literacy. I am personally leading a data visualization product where I have to understand what is the data quality, what is the data structure, how I am going to govern that data, because governance is also another important aspect of data. Because you are getting data, but you have to store the data in a meaningful way so that you will be able to consume it for your insights. That is the important part of it. It's just not keeping the data, right? So latest algorithm, everything like you said, right? It is already there. But how to utilize them with the data is the data literacy that I talked about. I would say. And the third one is cross-functional expertise. Like the most successful AI professional that I work with in all my seniors and peers, right? They effectively communicate both technical teams with the technical teams and the business stakeholders. Because technical team understand only technical knowledge, so you should be able to talk about the technical thing. That's why with the data literacy, the modeling and all the concepts, algorithm, everything. But business stakeholders do not understand the technical jargons. They understand their business language, and you have to communicate that. And that is where I see that technical aspects can articulate the business value, but that is something that you should be able to do that, right? And of course, it's embracing the the nature of continuous learning. You cannot stand still by saying that, okay, I'm done. I know enough. I know most everything, because the way the AI is disrupting the market, the things are coming so fast that it's very challenging nowadays to keep up with the pace of that. So generative AI now, with generative AI has more fundamental products coming in that you can use it directly with RAG, with agentic AI, and so on and so forth. So that is the continuous learning is very important.
Absolutely, Amit. Wonderfully articulated. I must say the three key things that you have told are again very different than the three key things which everyone else talks about. Be good at Python programming, SQL queries, algorithms, this everyone talks about. And this literature is available for everyone's consumption everywhere. GenAI is giving a lot of information. But the problem-solving skills that you have spoken about, understanding the business problem, etc., is human intellect. That cannot be honed easily. So companies would obviously embrace that kind of a skill. Second, data literacy. Everyone speaks about data collection and all that, but you spoke about data governance, storing the data appropriately in a nice structure. Then governance of the data is very, very important, especially since you're, having deep expertise into building product in AI. You thoroughly, are well-versed that data governance is extremely important thing. The third thing that you spoke about is cross-functional expertise. A few people understand the business language well. A few people understand the technical knowledge well, technical terms and terminologies well. But if you have someone who can understand the business aspect and translate into technical aspects into business, then that kind of a person would have an edge over others. Wonderful. And the final thing, obviously, is continuous learning, without which it's very difficult. Blink of an eye, there are new things coming in. We thought that GenAI would probably take some time to mature and stabilize. But the way we see it, that is already plateaued, and then you have agentic AI coming into picture. Who knows, tomorrow AGI might be a reality. So,
exactly. Yeah.
So we need to always stay abreast and stay on the edge of our seat, always trying to upskill ourselves, right? So 3+1, I should say, 3 key skills: problem solving, data literacy, cross-functional expertise, and the final thing is continuous learning. So there we go. For people who are going watch this, they will reap a lot of inputs which are very different than the conversations we had until now with the leaders.
Great.
Thank you so much, Amit, for your time, for sparing time. And we are looking forward to staying in touch with you.
Absolutely, yes.
And given your niche expertise, I'm 100% confident that you will, grow in leaps and bounds in this profession.
Thank you, Bunny. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate you giving me opportunity.
Thank you so much, Amit. Do take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.